My name is Nick Woodward. I'm the graphics manager here at the RCR Graphics Center powered by Roland. RCR is a NASCAR-based team. We have 4 NASCAR Sprint Cup teams, and then we also have 2 truck teams, and we have 2 ARCA teams. So every week we have a massive amount of cars to get ready. If you figure each team takes 2 cars to the track, so we have 16 cars that have to be prepared every week. To prepare for a race, we have 15 buildings on campus here at RCR, and each building kind of has its own little niche on what they do. You have the chassis shop who builds the chassis from just the metal tubing, and then the body's hung on the car. And then it's gone to the body shop, and then the interior is put in it, and then the engine shops here on the building assemble the motor, and then the motor's set into the car. So then we start making the graphics, and as the car comes out of the body shop and is doing the final assembly, the graphics are put on the car, whether that is just a decal scheme on a painted car or whether we're doing a full wrap. We see a lot of benefits to having the RCR Graphics Center powered by Roland here at RCR on campus, on site, for many reasons. Confidentiality, when we're working on new designs, new graphic schemes for the upcoming season, or a new sponsor that comes up, we can keep that design in-house confidential. We can then do the wrap, make the decals, paint the car, and then not go outside of our campus and have a potential of somebody seeing it on TV or on the internet. Another thing is obviously cost is a benefit to having it here on campus and having our own equipment. We can cut down on some of our waste, and we can produce things on a need-now basis rather than maybe producing them ahead of time. And if something changed, then we don't have a lot of stuff that we have to throw away. All of our Roland equipment, from all of our printers, from our cutters, really help us from an efficiency standpoint. The speed on them is really incredible, really, from our standpoint of need now. We're always in the NASCAR industry, we're working in a need now basis. We may, on our standard cars such as a Bud, a Cat, a Cheerios, we plan ahead and we keep that stuff in stock, but then when you throw in a race where we have a special sponsor, those kind of things sometimes happen at the last minute. And with the Roland technology and the Roland efficiency of the machines, where it allows us to run at night, allows us to run a wrap in a couple hours, they're the best printer out there from our standpoint because of our high time demand, high quick turnaround, print on demand, print unattended. It really adds tremendous value to what we do. We know they're standing behind us because we can print something last minute, boom, right off the bat, and we know that the color will be there. We know the machine's going to perform to a high standard. We know that the print quality is going to be great once it's all said and done, and then we know that we can obviously apply it right after we've printed it if we need to. VersaWorks color management system makes our job a lot easier, a lot more efficient, working with PMS colors and CMYK builds that we know make strong colors, but then we can match them back and make spot colors off of the VersaWorks Roland chart. This helped considerably from when we work with paint chips, which we work with a lot when we paint cars, and then obviously when we have a special color that needs to be then wrapped after it's been painted. And a lot of times one car, the primary car, may be painted and the backup car may be wrapped, and we want them to match as close as possible. So with Roland's VersaWorks, we're able to work through that a lot. There's not been a color that we haven't been able to hit on, and one example of that is the Cat Yellow. Since we've learned more about the machines and the color management process, we've been able to revisit that color and actually make it even a little better color against the Cat Yellow paint. One of our big projects presently is the number 29 Budweiser car that's going to run at Chicago Speedway. It started 3 or 4 months ago working with Budweiser with a confidential design. They have a new can that they're releasing that's very confidential, and we worked on 3 or 4 different designs. Once we had final approval, then we worked on some samples to make sure we had the reds and different colors correct and vibrant enough. And then once we made the wrap, we worked with the team on which car and when the car was ready to put the full wrap on the car. And then once that takes place, then the car will be at the racetrack and on TV. Having Roland a part of the RCR team has really been beneficial from our standpoint. It allows us to build a high quality product from a graphics standpoint, which helps represent our sponsors better.